Hey, what's up everybody? Didn't plan on making a video on this again, but I got a comment here on YouTube about this Atari Flashback 5 system. And the person was wondering how to take it apart without damaging the bottom sticker. And I'm going to show this off in this video and just kind of talk about it a little bit. So this is my Flashback 5 here. Decent system. Mine is modded, or I guess just like decimated by different things. If you can read on the front there, TurboGrafx 16. Now this was supposed to be a hack up, and I was going to use this shell as a emulator system, and I was going to put something like a Raspberry Pi in it, and it was going to be a TurboGrafx 16 emulator. Didn't end up doing that. I was going to paint all these buttons red, but I never got around to finishing it. But then I also did later touch it up with some gloss, and as you can see, it's kind of like a glossy blackish purple look. I don't know how well it shows up on camera. I'm going to try and do a video on my high-def webcam, or just one of my webcams, to show this part off better. And I was going to also paint this black, and I was just testing it. So this is pretty wrecked in terms of condition, because I was going to do all these things, and I just never took the time to finish it. The bottom, my sticker's torn up. And that's the screw hole he's talking about. It's right in the middle, and there's 4 screws on the edge. This is hard to this is hard to do because I can't really see it very well. So to take it apart, like I say, it's real easy here. All you need is a Phillips head. There's a small Phillips head. So this is the hole that he's questioned. I'll take the screw out of it here. So like you can see though, this sticker's pretty much on there. It's depressed. The plastic that the sticker's on is depressed, so it's not really easy particularly to pull that out. We'll let the screw fall out of it here. Okay, there's one. That's the screw that's inside of it. And for anybody that wants to see what these screws look like, I'll try my best to show that. Now I'm kind of picky. I like to keep my screws, I like to put them in the way they came out. So I'm going to put them in a specific order here. So for my dumbass, they face this way, as they face towards me. So I'll just remove the screws. But like I say, that sticker, honestly, your best bet is probably just going to be to poke it. Which, I don't know what this originally said on its entirety. But I think he is mainly just wanting to keep his system in mint condition. But he also needs to take it apart, which at that point, you're kind of out of luck. You might be able to get in there with something really small and pry it. Obviously, don't try to use liquid, because that'll just destroy the whole thing. That'll totally decimate the sticker, and obviously that's what you're trying to prevent. Okay, now I'm starting to get it to come apart. Alright. I haven't done the bottom with gloss yet, because there's no reason to do the bottom with gloss. I might touch it up later, though. I might get in the grooves better on the front. Okay. Like I say, man, this is a really easy job to work on. I was going to do a video on the Master System, take apart, take apart the Sega Master System, to do the LED mod that I've done a couple of times, and the AV mod I did. I might still do that at some point. I'm going to try and do a couple more of these help type videos. Sorry if it's not really showing up too well. I'm trying with this video. I decided to do it in the same spot as the original video. And also, which screw is that? Fun. Alright. I decided to do it in the same spot just for the heck of it. And also because it's wider than my desk is. It's wider than the free space on my desk is, so it was better for pointing a camera on a tripod down. So this used to basically be my desk. So turn it over, get that last screw to come out. There it is. Alright, now to pop the lid, let me move these. Like I say, it just lifts right out. of that bottom shell. So I probably haven't had this apart since I made that last video, which is the funniest thing. See, here's the bottom shell. I'm almost certain that the last time I took this apart was for that last video, so you guys are seeing me take it apart the next time. So this wouldn't be a bad idea to go and rinse out or just wash down while you have it, just for the heck of it. Here's the system. And like I say, oh, there's some nasties here. It almost looks like some solder bled out or something. That's kind of weird looking. I don't know, but there's not a whole lot to this system, obviously. The board is tiny. You can see here's your controller connectors, and those are on with pins. I don't know how I'd feel about ripping all of that off right there. That's just not great. Wires soldered. Your AV connection is soldered. Caps, which I'm not going to touch the caps because it's not safe. But here's the 3 screws for the board. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not because the buttons, once I do this, the buttons will fall right out. This plate is actually a bit loose right now as a result of the thing being, the plate being done. So yeah, there's chips and everything, just basic system. But like I say, if you want to clean your buttons out, or if you want to get down in here where I have that, I don't know if you can see that or not, under that board right there. There's all that. Looks like glue or solder or something. I don't know what that is. Like I say, for the screws though, screw here in the middle. And it's just these little plastic posts. Look at me, I'm so straight. Wow. I'll just take this middle one out just to show. I think they're the same. Yeah, okay, I got it. These might actually be a little bit smaller than the case screws because my screwdriver's having a bit of trouble with that, but yeah, you can see there. But like I say, if I take this off, it's all just going to come undone on me, so I don't want to do that if I don't have to. But I did do that one time to clean it. It's a fairly easy system. And for screws on the board here, there's 2 next to the controller ports, like right next to it, and then right across on the board. There's also 2 screws. You might find it to be easier. Oh, this thing's being a bastard. There we go. You might find it easy to take this board off or unplug this. Well, that's not going to unplug, actually. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm almost certain, because I just took both of the boards off when I did mine. Okay, this is fun. I'm probably not going to... I don't know why I need to mess with this for video. Just screw it back down in there. There we go. It's been a fairly long video already, so I don't really need to show it. I don't need to show the back plating here. And like I say, the guy was having problems because the sticker, he wants to keep that sticker in good shape, but like I say, what your best bet is probably is just to really quickly, like just stab it really quickly with a screwdriver. Or even something smaller than a screwdriver. Just stab it really quickly to make the hole as small as possible, then get in with your screwdriver. That's basically the only way. You might be able to use some like thing to, I don't know what kind of, I've heard people use like a hair dryer or something to warm it up, but you might destroy it in the process, because if you can warm it up enough that the adhesive that holds the sticker to the plastic weakens and you can pull it right off, but then it might not reapply, then you have to glue it back down. That you might want to look up that, but I don't know how well that would work for this. Honestly, I just think that your best bet, unfortunately, is just to poke a hole right into that. It's cheap enough. I wonder if you could rip this apart, but that would not be good for what you're trying to do. So like I say, man, you're unfortunately probably just going to have to poke a hole right in that. So, yep, that's the system. Don't really have a whole lot else to show or to say about it. So that's the Atari Flashback 5 teardown. And like I say, man, this is probably one of the easiest repairs. Just make sure to line up correctly. And now, as you can see, it sits right in there fine. Just press down on it and then just put your screws back in it, and works fine. So, yep, there's my Atari Flashback 5 video. Sorry that there's really no way to do that easily, but I mean, there's how you take it apart, and there's what there is on the inside and what you need to replace. So, like I say, most things you're really not going to be able to pull chips out of this. It's all solder work. All solder work, all stuff that you're going to have to tear stuff off the board and reapply. I don't know what problem you're having with your system, but you might be out of luck if you don't know how to solder. If your video cable's ripped off, you might be able to solder that back down. But I don't know. It's very small and delicate technology in this guy. It's not like the original 2600s. So, yep. Catch you guys later.